Hello everyone, I'm back with some of the contents of the January and February Your Creative Studio vintage ephemera boxes. Of course, I've been doing my journal each month and filling it with the contents of these gorgeous boxes. Here are a few of the pages, some of the recent pages. Just love these. But the last two boxes have been filled with so many wonderful goodies that, I just wanted to do a masterboard, and many of you said that you'd be interested to see my process. These are the bits and pieces that I've pulled out, and as I've said, it's a mixture of both the January and February box. So I'm just going to pop this into some kind of order and let's get playing. I mean, we've just got, some of the gorgeous little booklets here, just a mixture of all sorts from those two boxes that we can maybe create some kind of a masterboard with, lots of pieces that we can use for backgrounds, as well as bits that we can use for focal images. So let's have a play. Now let's start off with some of the background pages. We've got this kit here that was included in the January box. I just love these. We've got lots of vellum papers. I'm going to leave those behind just because I don't think these will work for what I've got in mind. But we have these beautiful papers here. And having a look at the colours of the papers that I've got here, let's use this to draw some inspiration. I quite like that piece here. That one there is too busy. Not so keen on that one there either, nor that one. Too big. Love that one there, and I love that one there as well. So we've got these four that have sprung out to mind. Love those. Oh, in fact, we've got five. We've got these. I will need to narrow it down, but those go with those pages there. We've also got these gorgeous perforated pages. I just love these. I don't want to use the background ones because I've got ideas for those as well, so we'll pop those off to one side as well. But I've got these patterned ones here that we might be able to use, so we'll keep those to one side and maybe we can have a play around with those. We've also got this little booklet here which I've managed to pull apart. Love this, so maybe we can have a play around with a couple of pages from this. Isn't that just gorgeous? Just love the design of that. So let's pull some of those. We also have these as well from these little booklets, so we'll have one each of these, and let's see if we can pull these into the design as well. I think what I might do with this one here is try and pull that staple out. You can see that I've already had a go at trying to do that. I'm just trying to pull my pliers underneath this here to see if I can remove this to make the pages easier to pull out. Here we go. It's snapped in half, but that's okay. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, you. And I'm just going to keep prizing this apart. There we go. That's it. Job done. Now, this is my final selection for the background for this particular masterboard. I've used the process of elimination, which is the easiest way for me, pulled everything together and then, discarded bits and pieces that I thought wouldn't work. For instance, these here, the colours, patterns just don't match the floral background, whereas I'm really happy with all of these here, and hopefully I can pull in a lot of these into this particular masterboard background. All of these colours work really nicely together, but some of these pieces are just too big. Really like the size of these smaller ones here, so pop those off to one side. This one here, for instance, I want to just take the edges away. Let's just use a ruler to do this. You can of course use scissors if you want to, entirely up to you, but let's just get rid of some of that white space. Of course it's green, but you know what I mean. We can even take some of this away as well. So I'll do this with all of these. In fact, let's just finish this one off so that you can see. Let's just do that here. I'll do exactly the same with the other one as well. Maybe we can use these green pieces as well. So, this is now much more manageable like that. We can ink around the edges if we want to. We can do the same with this one here as well. Let's just tear that, and then we can break this down into smaller pieces as well, just much more manageable to use in our background. like that. We'll keep that one large, like that. I don't want to use all of them, and of course I can always pull some more of these in if I want to. Let's just chop that one down there, for instance. Let's do that. There we go. So we've got 3 pieces of those. The colours work beautifully. These ones here, of course, are perforated. So let's have a look and see what we've got with some of these. Whoops. I'm just going to carefully take these apart, trying not to tear them. And again, I'm just going to chop these down into obvious pieces. So we can have that one. Let's have a look. Let's try and do this. We'll maybe have that one there, like that. These are sticky back. You can see I've cut everything down into smaller pieces. I've also inked around the edges as well in Distress ink in frayed burlap. You can see I've done that here just to grunge up the edges. I'm going to be working on a piece of A4 cardstock. This is 200 GSM cardstock, and this is letter size. So I'm just going to move these out of the way and start working on my background. So let's have a look and see what we can do. So I'm just going to try and pull some of these together to make a cohesive type of background. Try and space them out nice and evenly as well, just in a really cohesive way. I love these pieces. In fact, if we have one of these maybe down here, we can have another one up there like that. Let's try and pull in some of these gorgeous floral backgrounds as well. We can maybe slot some of these underneath or have them over the top. I don't know. I'm just going to play around with all of these until I come up with some kind of cohesive design. I love these papers. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to keep playing with these until I'm happy with my layout. I've had a really good play around with this background, and I think I'm happy with this layout here. Nothing is stuck down. I've taken a photograph of this on my iPad, and I'm now going to go off, glue it down. It may not look exactly the same, but I've got a good idea now as to where I want things to go, and I'm just going to use a glue stick. Of course, some of these pieces are self-adhesive as well, and as soon as I've done that, I'll be straight back. I absolutely love how this looks, and I do want to add just a few more touches of detail. For instance, I want some of this ruler here. I'm just going to add some finishing touches. Let's just peel this off, just add a bit more detail. That looks cool. In fact, let's move that over just ever so slightly. Love how that looks. I do want to add some of the green one down here somewhere. Doesn't that look cool? They're like that. So we'll add maybe one there, and then I thought this thin one here as well, maybe across here perhaps. So I'm just going to play around with that. And then I feel as if I want just a couple of touches of more detail here. I'm just going to add one of these washi tape postage stamps. Love that there. I've got another one here as well. Where do I want to have that? Oh my gosh. I like that there. Like that, I think. And I might add a couple more as well. Isn't that beautiful? Love, love, love that. Now I just felt that 2 postage stamps weren't quite enough. These are the 2 that I added. I think I've added 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 more. And isn't that just absolutely gorgeous? I just love, love, love that masterboard background. Now, as I always do, I've run this through my photocopier a few times. This is a photocopied version. Just look how beautiful it looks. It's so vibrant. You'd never tell that this wasn't the original. I just prefer to work on photocopied versions just because they're smoother and flatter and just easier to work with. And this is what I've managed to get from my photocopied version. So this is one sheet here. I've managed to get 6 artist trading cards. Artist trading cards measure 3.5 by 2.5 inches. I've got 6 of these. Let me just show you what these look like. So 6 artist trading cards. Aren't those absolutely beautiful? You could either leave these as they are, or I will personally add some kind of focal image. I don't know, a flower, a bird or something. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these yet. I also managed to get 2 tags as well, just with the leftovers. So I've just snipped off the edges here, and again that's just crying out for some kind of focal image to go on there like that. And then from another sheet that I photocopied, I managed to get 4 postcards. So let me just show you these. Let's just get these the right way up. So 4 postcards. So that's what they look like. Now these measure, I just cut it in 4, so 5 3/4 by 4, I think it is, just from one A4 sheet. Aren't those just gorgeous? And again, you could either leave those as they are or just add more embellishments to these if you wanted to. I'm going to leave that there for today. These will end up going in my Your Creative Studio journal. Just look how well the colours go. So that's where I'll add these to. I'll share that at another time once I've decided, you know, how I can dress these up and, you know, add focal images. I've just run out of time to do that today. But I do hope that it's given you some ideas as to how you can put a masterboard together using ephemera that you've already got in your own stash, or for those of you that already subscribe to these ephemera boxes, I just hope that it's given you more ideas as to how you can possibly use them. These last 2 boxes have just been absolutely fantastic. I love them all. Now I'll also leave the details of Your Creative Studio in the description box below. It's a monthly subscription box. You can buy a one-off box or subscribe for longer, so I'll leave the details in the description box below. But you know, all I can say is if you've enjoyed today's video, please do consider giving me a thumbs up. It really does let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing. Something really strange is going on with YouTube at the moment, and I'm sure that you've seen videos from other larger channels saying that, you know, people are not getting to see their videos. I think YouTube is asking for interaction from people, so liking a video, leaving a comment really does help our videos get seen. If you're not subscribed to my channel, as always, you know, I'd really appreciate you hitting that bell notification. But you know, most importantly, thanks for watching. Take care everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.